to the top time channel. Air travel is the most popular form of transportation, especially if you need to travel a long distance. All countries invest a lot of money in building airports with excellent infrastructure, and airlines buy the best airliners to transport their passengers. This top 10 most used aircraft. Let's go! 10. Boeing 787-8. The main operators: All Nippon Airways, American Airlines, Qatar Airways, Air India, Japan Airlines. Dreamliner is the self-designation of dreams. This colorful name rightfully belongs to one of the most famous airlines in the world, Boeing 787. The aircraft was created in the early 2000s by the only American manufacturer, Boeing, the world leader in the production of aviation and space technology. Techniques. This is the first airliner model with a superior proportion of composite materials in the design and the introduction of the latest NASA developments. Due to this, the 7x10⁻⁷ project has become practical and in demand among air carriers. 9. Airbus A320neo. The main operators: Indigo, Frontier Airlines, China Eastern Airlines, EasyJet, Spirit Airlines. The Airbus A320neo is a family of improved versions of the Airbus A320 family of narrow-body passenger jet aircraft manufactured by Airbus. The abbreviation NEO means New Engine Option, that is, New Engine Option. The main change is the installation of new engines, which reduced fuel consumption by 15%, operating costs by 8%, the amount of emissions into the air by at least 10%, and reduced noise levels compared to classic models of the A320 series. One of two types of engines is installed on the aircraft: CFM International LEAP 1A or Pratt & Whitney PW1100G. The aircraft also received a more comfortable cabin with a new layout, more comfortable for a long stay. Many devices have been converted from analog to digital. 8. Airbus A330-300. Major operators: Cathay Pacific, Turkish Airlines, Saudia, Delta Airlines, Air China. The Airbus industry concern was a newcomer to the airliner market and struggled to steal orders from such giants as American Boeing and McDonnell Douglas. Part of his successful strategy was to offer customers different aircraft families capable of meeting a wide range of passenger capacity and range requirements. The A330 is a twin-engine liner for medium-length lines, originally offered in two versions. The A330-200 can carry 256 passengers over a distance of up to 11,824 kilometers. The A330-300 with an elongated fuselage is able to carry 335 passengers over a distance of 8,590 kilometers. The A340 is the same basic aircraft, but with 4 engines and an additional fuel reserve, providing it with an ultra-high flight range. The first A340 was built in October 1991. The first production car was handed over to Lufthansa in February 1993. 7. Airbus A350-900. Major operators: Singapore Airlines, Qatar Airways, Delta Airlines, Cathay Pacific, Air China. The Airbus A350XWB is a family of long-haul twin-engine wide-body jet aircraft developed by the European aircraft manufacturer Airbus. The A350 is the first Airbus aircraft to have both the fuselage and the wing structure made mostly of reinforced carbon fiber. The A350 modifications can carry from 280 to 366 passengers in a standard 3-class configuration. The A350 is positioned as the successor to the outdated A340 model and competes with Boeing 787 and Boeing 777 aircraft. The original idea of creating the A350 originated in 2004. The new aircraft was to combine the fuselage from the A330 model with new aerodynamic characteristics and engines. But in 2006, in response to criticism from several large potential customers, Airbus designers redesigned the aircraft, simultaneously renaming it the A350XWB, ENG Extra Wide Body, Ultra Wide Fuselage. The cost of developing the aircraft is estimated at €11 billion. 6. Boeing 787-900. Major operators: All Nippon Airways, United Airlines, Air Canada, Etihad Airways, Hainan Airlines. On September 17, 2013, a new elongated version of the Dreamliner aircraft took to the sky for the first time, the Boeing 787-900. 787-900 is only 240 inches, 6,096 meters, longer than its 787-8 counterpart, takes on board 40 more passengers, 290 people, and has a longer flight range, 15,750 kilometers. This is where the main differences end. However, this is not all. Inside the 787-9 is a completely different plane. There are a lot of changes in the design, systems, equipment, and materials. Starting from the construction of the frames, which are now made of one part, rather than two, as on the 787-8, and ending with completely new life support systems, equipment grounding, electrical circuits, and many others. 5. Airbus A321. Major operators: American Airlines, Delta Airlines, China Southern Airlines, China Eastern Airlines, Turkish Airlines. Exactly 30 years ago, the Airbus A321 took to the air for the first time. Subsequently, the aircraft entered service with Lufthansa in January 1994 and Alitalia a couple of months later. Since then, a total of 4,618 Airbus A321 aircraft have been delivered, with another 3,686 under order. Today, the two largest operators of the Airbus A321 are American Airlines and China Southern Airlines with 288 and 154 aircraft, respectively. However, the oldest Airbus A321 currently serving passengers is still owned by Lufthansa, registered as DAIRC. He joined the fleet in February 1994, becoming the airline's third Airbus A321. The high-capacity Airbus A321 is popular with commercial airline customers. 4. Boeing 777-300ER. Major operators: Emirates, Qatar Airways, Air France, Saudia, Turkish Airlines. The Boeing 777-300ER is the largest and most popular variant of Boeing's twin-engine giant family. Its dimensions are 74 meters long and 65 meters wide. This aircraft ushered in the era of twin-engine long-haul giants. The first 777-200 was received by United Airlines in 1995. This specimen is still flying. Due to the huge popularity among airlines, more than 1,500 passenger and cargo variants were sold in total. It can carry a large number of passengers and cargo over long distances using only two engines. In 2024, the Boeing 777 will celebrate the 30th anniversary of its first flight, and in 2025 the next generation of mega-twins, the Boeing 777X, will appear. 3. Boeing 737-800, Winglets. Major operators: Southwest Airlines, Ryanair, United Airlines, Delta Airlines, Alaska Airlines. The Boeing 737-800, Winglets, is an improved version of the Boeing 737-800 aircraft, equipped with wing-end devices, winglets, that reduce air resistance and increase flight efficiency. This aircraft was designed for airlines that want to improve the economic efficiency of their flights and reduce fuel costs. It has a length of 39.5 meters, a wingspan of 34.3 meters and a height of 12.5 meters. The maximum takeoff weight is 79,015 kilograms, and the maximum flight range is 5,665 kilometers. The aircraft can carry up to 189 passengers, depending on the cabin configuration. The Boeing 737-800 Winglets is equipped with two CFM56-7B engines that provide 27,300 pounds of thrust each. These engines are among the most reliable and economical in the world of aviation. 2. Boeing 737-800. Major operators: Ryanair, American Airlines, United Airlines, China Southern Airlines. On September 25, 1994, the Boeing 737-800 introduced an extended version of the Boeing 737-700. With a two-class layout, the 800 can accommodate 162 passengers and 189 passengers in a single-class high-density configuration. The aircraft was designed to plug the gap between the MD-80 and MD-90 after Boeing merged with McDonnell Douglas in 1997. The first customer was TU Ifley, which used this aircraft to replace its Boeing 737-400. The Boeing 737-800 is one of the most widely used narrow-body aircraft and competes with the Airbus A320. The empty weight of the Boeing 737-800 is 91,300 pounds, and its maximum takeoff weight is 172,500 pounds. 1. Airbus A320ceo. Major operators: EasyJet, Indigo, China Eastern Airlines, JetBlue, Spring Airlines. On February 22, 2023, 35 years have passed since the first flight of the A320 aircraft of the European Airbus concern. This was preceded by the rollout of the aircraft on February 14, 1987, and a spectacular ceremony dedicated to this moment. The first flight lasted 3 hours and 23 minutes. He initiated a flight test program during which 530 flights lasting 1,200 flight hours were completed. On March 26, 1988, the first narrow-body Airbus was delivered to the launch customer, Air France. The A320 is a twin-engine aircraft with a central aisle in the cockpit, 4 passenger entrances and 4 emergency exits. The A320 Airbus can accommodate a maximum of 180 passengers. In a typical two-class version, 2+2 seats in business class and 3+3 seats in economy class, 150 passengers can be accommodated in the cabin. The cargo compartment can accommodate 7 AKH, 3 containers in the front, 4 in the rear. The A320 is, as its very name suggests, the founding model of the successful A320 family. The cruising speed of the A320 is 910 kilometers per hour. The average flight range is 4,600 kilometers. Depending on the equipment of the cabin with an additional fuel tank, it is able to cover a distance of 5,500 kilometers. Thank you for joining us on. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Top Time for more exciting content. See you soon.